Hi guys, I know I'm tiny down here, but today we're going to make a map. As you've seen on Patreon and Twitter, I've been a little crazy and making maps all the time. I'm having so much fun with this program, and I actually found it because someone on Patreon asked, well, what do I do for maps? I don't do maps, honestly. I have awesome DMs, and I'm spoiled. I don't DM or anything, but I'm actually really loving this. So, I think what I'm going to do today is show you the free version first. There is a paid version. It's $5 a month or $25 for the year. It just gives you some more stuff. The free version I've made, this was the first map I made. This was the first one I made. Didn't really know what I was doing, but that's okay. It lets you do different textures, little towns, it has trees, all kinds of stuff. So we're just gonna hop in and I'm gonna show you guys how I made this map. I'm not sure why this one's so tiny right now, so hopefully the new one will not be, so you can actually see what I'm doing. They have hexes and squares if that's something you want to use for your games. So let's see here. I have no idea what kind of map I'm going to make. I'm just gonna wing it, although all my creative juices are kind of gone at this point because I've been making maps like crazy. This is the map I started today. It might be because I made it on really crappy work computer, so it's like a lot smaller than it could be. I don't know for sure. Okay, so this was the map I made with the paid version today. If you zoom in, I just put a bunch of little crops there. I added some caves. And they print really well. I printed one at work today and I was going to show you guys and I totally forgot it. I spent way too much time on this waterfall only to cover it all up with trees. So anyway, let's make a map. Alright, so we're going to create and I'm not... Okay, so we're just going to hop into making a map because I don't really know what I want to do. So, I don't know. Let's see, we have some land like this. I've pretty much used all my creative juices for earlier. All the maps I was making on that one. This one I've restarted like twice because it was not working. I had to restart Incarnate here, as it just did not want to work out for me. So now it's actually kind of functioning the way I want it to, which is good. Let's see, we have some weird island here. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not a cartographer. None of this makes sense. Okay, so a thing I like to do is then go to subtract and make this smaller and then just, not that small yet, fix up some of these rounded off edges a little bit so it doesn't look so, I don't know, fake as a, you know, a fantasy map looks. I'm just gonna show, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys this free version and then I will make another video with the paid version soon so you guys can get an idea of that. It's only $25 a year, and if you actually make maps a lot for homebrews and stuff, you can probably knock out a pretty quick map once you get the basics down in 30 minutes if you know what you're wanting to do. I, however, don't know what I want to do, so this is a little more difficult for me, but that's okay. So then I'm going to go here, and let's say, so it's very green here. This is a really flourishing little floating island we got, I guess. So you just color that all in. I like to mix my colors a little bit, so I'll go maybe this color and I'll bring the opacity down so it doesn't like, maybe up a little bit more. So it doesn't completely overpower it, but just gives it a little bit more color. There is no back button on this. So whatever you put on here is gonna stay. Let's see. That's probably good for that area. So let's see, what areas do we want? Let's say maybe, trying to get an idea of what I want to do here, and I really don't have one. let's say it's real flippin' cold up here. Let's turn that up. It's a little ways away, we'll say. For some reason, this really nice ocean feeds into this freezing cold spot. I don't know why. It just does. It just does. And then, what do we want next? Let me see what's on this one, so I can see what I need to put on here to give you guys an idea of what you can use. Okay, so maybe down here. So this is all your buildings. These are like your greenery. This is text, and I'll get there, but this is where you add like the foreground first, like your basic land. And then here is where you choose your foreground and your background. I'm gonna choose, let's say, sand. It's like real hot over here for some reason. Real hot. I don't know why. We're just doing a thing, trying to figure out what we can do with this program. Okay, and like I said, I like to mix my colors. I don't know why. I just like it. I feel like it gives it a little something extra if you throw in some different color tones up in there. If you look up things, I've been Googling things people have done with Inkarnate, and it's gorgeous. Like, people are doing some incredible stuff. And I don't know how long this program's been around, way longer than I've known about it. I only discovered it because of you guys. So, that's what we're doing. Anyway, let's see. What else would we want on this? Maybe, like, rocks here? What kind of land would we want for that? Torn between these two. Let's do something like this. I like to turn the opacity down quite a bit at first when I'm mixing two colors, so it blends a little better and doesn't really overpower it too much. But I think I need to bring some more of that white back up in here. That's like the basic color that I just used, so let's go with this one so you guys can actually see it. Think you can kind of see that? It's not very strong. We'll move it up as we get closer to that area. Let's just say it goes all the way up here. Maybe it'll be rocky and stuff, I don't know. I really have no plan for this at all. I'm just doodling. You guys will have a way better idea when you're actually, making maps. Let's say this is all surrounded by like a forest or something. I don't know. Let's do some more greenery. I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, turned it down a lot. Just trying to blend it in with this. I don't know, I'm not an artist. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm doing things I'm doing. It's pretty much how I live my life. Okay, so we got that around there. Now we're gonna really crank it up. Okay. I'm gonna do this real fast, and then I'm gonna turn it back down so I can blend in with this desert, because every rainforest butts up with a desert. Everyone knows that. Hashtag science. Look, if people are doing magic, your rainforest can butt up with a desert. I don't know. To be honest, I hated geography in school. So let's see here. Like I said, I mix my colors. I like to give it a little zhuzhin of other colors. Maybe it's a little more green around here in certain spots. Alright, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe it's been real dry. So we'll give it a little darker tones around here. I swear it's doing stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, now I'm just drawing out the page because I'm looking at you. But I'm telling you, it's a thing. I'm doing a thing, I swear. Okay, so this is a really goofy looking map so far. That's fine. Whatever. Let's go here. I just want to round this out a little bit more. Or, like, take the roundness out a little bit. Another thing I like to do, and I should have done it earlier, but I wasn't going to because I was going to be like, it doesn't matter. You're just showing them the basic stuff. But now it's bugging me because I'm Brandy. I like to turn it way, way down, and then I just like to come around these coastlines. And, like, it'll give it more of a jagged edge, and then also you get these little islands and rocks, I think of them as. You know, floating off of stuff. I just think it looks a little more realistic. I don't know if that's true, but in my head, that's what I want. So you do what you want to do. Maybe there's some old sandy stuff just doing shit over here. I don't really like that, but just break them up a little. Now it's a rocky thing. Same with these little points. I would fix those, but I'm trying not to make this video. I'm trying not to get too neurotic about it. Okay, so then we come here. And you don't have a ton to work with in this one, but let's say over here is just barren AF. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. And I will show you, so that means I can teach you the delete button. So if you do this, and then you just come along here, and you have to be careful because it will delete stuff you do not want. And then just click delete, highlight it, and click delete. Let's do our buildings first. Because I have a bad habit of not placing buildings and then... let's see. I meant for that to be a little closer, but that's okay. Alright, say we have a bridge there. I don't know. How else are we going to get to this weird town that I've decided we have to have over here? Maybe this is our big city. It lives there now. Thinking we probably have some ruins over here. What kind of ruins do I want? Maybe there's just like a farmer that lives outside of town. Because all that empty space was bugging me. Let's see here. So you don't have a ton of ruins on this one. Like I said, it's very basic, but I do like that they have, if you want it all black and white, you can do these little just markers, like on a regular map. I like the colored cartoony look, but that's just me. I'm gonna put that a little bit there. Another thing is, like, you can't flip it, to my knowledge. I can't figure out how, oops. Like, I would love to be able to mirror stuff, but I just can't figure out how to do it. So if you figure it out, let me know. I would love to be able to do that. Okay, what else? What else do we want up here? I like the docks. That's huge. But the bridge is huge too. And it's only because I made my gap a little farther than I meant to. And I'm too lazy to fix it now. Because this isn't a map I care about. It's not one I'm doing it for you guys. I'm not trying to make a huge effort on it. Compass is gonna go up here, probably. Let's say the orcs don't give a shit. They don't care about the cold. Maybe there's a windmill over here for reasons I don't know. Just hangs out over there doing windmill stuff. There could be another town down here somewhere. I don't know why, it just is. That guy's out exploring, doing exploring things. Just gonna put that in there because I think he's pretty. We have a dragon coming into town. He's gonna screw a bunch of stuff up, so he's heading for him. I'm just trying to grab like so much stuff so you guys can see everything. We have a giant squid living in our moat type thing. Just, I don't know why he's doing it. He's not a nice squid. Octopus? I don't know, I didn't count the legs. Whoops. I don't know who lives in this temple or why it's way over here, but that's where it lives. People, that's who. Alright, so now we're just going to throw in some stuff. I'm going to put some hills over here. They're not really the right color because this is the free version and that's okay. If you just drag, it'll make a bunch. Okay, and I think it's pretty dead over here, so we have a bunch of dead trees. Probably growing all over this old ruins here. And like towns and stuff, or not towns, little buildings and things, if you place them, it automatically generates like different ones. If that makes sense to you guys. So we've got a lot of trees, let's say around here. It's very lush. We have a nice, oops, I put that one right in front of the door. Wow, hot dang. I did not expect to be able to like clean that up either. I did it again! Why you guys keep letting me do that? Okay. Okay, what else? I'm gonna say there's some like mountains along this line. I'm gonna scale some down as I get closer. I like to click my mouse a million times. You are probably a dragger. I don't know. Actually, maybe you're not. I don't know your life. I shouldn't just assume. Some shitty terrain. These people are gonna have to... Oh, crap. Have to get through to get to where you live, but that's okay. That's what adventurers do, right? Okay, and then there's not a lot we can really do in the free version with the snow area, unfortunately. In the paid version, there are like snowy mountains and ice caves and stuff, and I've actually really enjoyed doing stuff with those. If you saw my pictures today, I'm gonna add a bunch of hills in there, just because I have a lot of free space and I don't like dead space. We can add like a ton of pine trees, if you want. The orcs live in Christmas Island, or Christmas Village. It's like super piney. I don't know if orcs... I had an orc named Eiley. She was my first character ever. She was really good at climbing trees, so maybe this is where orcs love to be. In a little Christmas village. You don't know their lives. Okay, so now I have all this empty space that I actually don't know what to do with. I'm gonna add, let's see, I guess some more trees. Like I said, it's pretty lush around here. They're kind of hidden by this wall of trees for some reason. This is like super tree-y too. I feel like this village likes to be kind of hidden off from everybody. They don't want to live in town. There's just so many trees because I'm running out of things to put. I'm Add some hills. It's not super rough terrain, but and you can make them bigger. I'm just being lazy. Maybe this is like, oops, see, I don't like doing that. I messed all that up, so now I gotta delete. Place. Maybe there's like mountains kind of on here in places. Some more mountains hiding this desert space. Let's go back to our hills. I don't really like how that keeps running off, though. See, I get a little neurotic, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to just show you guys the basics of stuff. I don't even care about this map. It's goofy looking. But here I am, being myself. I'm getting crazy about stuff. Give me my... Oh. That's another thing. If you already clicked it, it doesn't let you click it again. For some reason. Maybe this is where the forest goes to die. Right about here. Okay, so... And you can do rivers and roads and stuff. You'll have to do that with the ground and like cutting it out or drawing a stream, basically. Let's see here. What else do we have? Maybe there's a creepy tower just over here. It's been abandoned, probably. I don't know. This is a thing that I like to do. Oh, there's not... Okay. I've been using the other one so much that... That's not what I want to do. Background. I just like to kind of lighten up where the coastline is. I don't know, because it's shallower and maybe the waves are breaking, even though this is inside a circle. There's not a ton of waves probably, but... I haven't really played with the water too much, but there's in the paid versions... Oh, I just realized that those hills are all jacked up. There's a bunch of different oceans and parchments and land. This is probably... Maybe it's real wide. It's real... Waves are really breaking in there or something. And then you can come down here and say I want hex. And you can do that. And you can also, if you want real small, or you can make them bigger. And then, let's see here. Okay, so I want this about here. This is the thing I learned. If you don't click first, when you push the D, it will go away. Okay, Aquadia City. There's not a ton of fonts, and that's even with the paid version. But you can change the color and stuff. I've pretty much only done black. I don't know where I want this. It's a little big. I don't know, we'll put it there for now. This is Christmas Land, we talked about that earlier. But you can change the color and stuff, because, you know, might not show up very well depending on what it is, but it's a font, you guys can figure that out. Basically, this is the basics of the free version. You get some trees, some mountains. It'll do in a pinch. You can make cities. I've been making like more big scale stuff. And then you can add a note if you want. And it'll just, you can say this is a map of whatever. Then you save it. And we'll go into my old map real fast, and I will give you guys just a little bit of a taste of what the big one has. Or sorry, not the big one. The paid version has. And these cute little polyhedral dice pop up when it's saving, which I think is super adorable. And let's see here. So that's saved, and then we'll go back here, we'll go to my maps. I got the paid version because I wanted to show you guys the best things you could do. So this is my Shipwreck Cove. This one is actually one I messed up on. Okay, I got it to load. So you can see I messed up these lines here, so I stopped using it. But this one is the paid version, and as you can see, there's a ton more terrain, a lot more stuff you can do. I'm not going to use those there, but you can see what they look like. I don't even know if I'll ever use this period, but the buildings they have an insane amount of buildings in the paid version. These are how I made the cliffs. I just kind of pieced them together. They have clouds. They have castle building pieces. They have elven cities. Haunted towers, ice caves. I like these for if you're trying to do like an actual map, not just like a cartoony looking one. They have jungle themed. They have a bunch of different shipwrecks. They have different sea monsters, a bunch of different dragons, which I think I passed. Where are the dragons? Land. They have a bunch of different land, as you can see. Which is how I really like to do it. I like to mix like this color and then, I don't know, this one. Although normally I do the dark one on the outside. And then you can really see how it gives it a little bit more texture if you mix up the colors. And then there's a bunch of different things in here. They have crystals, dark mountains, snow mountains. I was using this swamp grass to pretend it was like normal grass. I don't know why they don't just have neck grass, but I guess they're still working on stuff. They have jungle trees. They have a floating island that I haven't quite figured out a use for yet, but that's a thing. Anyway, so I'll do a video making an actual one that I want to make on this one sometime, and I'm going to end this video because it's getting really long. So as far as my week, nothing really happened. I spent a lot of time with my family. I've been working out a lot, guys. I'm burnt. So hopefully I will be able to take better cosplay pictures and lingerie pictures for you guys so I don't look like a potato. I'm burnt everywhere. I wrecked my car yesterday. Well, I didn't wreck my car wrecked itself. What happened was my friend texted me and I had pulled over because I didn't want to text and drive. The one time in my life that I decided to be an adult, and I stopped, and the road on this side was too weak, and my car just slid into a ravine. So my brother had to come pull me out with a log chain on Easter. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I am going to Disneyland on Wednesday. No, I'm flying out to California on Wednesday, and then Disneyland and Universal, so I'm planning on taking a bunch of footage of that. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I will upload my hiking footage sometime this week as well. I went and hunted mushrooms with my friend Mikey, so I will get that stuff to you guys soon. I promise, bear with me. Planning on taking some pictures while I'm in Disney, risque ones and maybe just regular ones, so just bear with me and I'll get them to you guys, I promise. Bye.